regarding Duno, this is my personal how I feel about it. Is he had that opinion, you know, about the song Tyga and all the homies and all the Rasa's reaction to it, and he's like, you guys are tripping, it's no big deal, da 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 da, and like you're just, kind of the vibe I got was like, oh, you're just kind of jealous he's not putting you on the shit.
It's not like he was sweeping it under the
like
rug.
It's nothing, and that's fine, dog. You had that opinion, but here's my prediction: that if an artist that's Mexican were to do the same thing BlueFace did and did the same thing Tyga did, but he did blackface and started, instead of spraying horchata, he sprayed some other stereotypical
like
drink.
Great Kool-Aid.
You know what I'm saying? If they did
chicken,
that, I bet you a fucking $50, dog. Duno all of a sudden would be like, oh, that's wrong, dog. Why you guys do that, dog? You guys are out of line, dog. Why you gotta pour the yeah. All of a sudden it would be wrong. I think it has a lot to do with who he's around, because whoever he's around, that's who he's gonna agree with. Yeah. In my opinion, that's how it seems.
I feel like it's, you know what, he's 22, dog. I mean, obviously he grew up in L.A.
Yeah,
he's always banging L.A. and all that.
Right.
And he's a funny man. To me, he's more of, I would see him like he's a kid, dude. He's 20-something years old, dude.
He is a kid.
I don't knock this man because he is who he is. And at the end of the day, it's like, how Raza are you, Like, I would see this guy like he's like 3 generations down Raza, right? Like,
got you, yeah.
Like, his mom's like fucking full-blooded, chancla wearing Raza, right?
Probably.
But it's just how much is there in there? And it goes everywhere. It's in Watts. It's like homies are saying the N-word. So it's going everywhere, wherever it goes. But I would say, like, he did what he felt was like a safe play. Like, if it was a foul ball, but it was like closer to this way, and I was like, I could still get a base on it, Yeah. And I don't knock him, dude, because the Vato's just doing what he knows. Like, American Cholo called him out on something, and he answered the only way he could, which was like, oh, the homies been killing each other for years, which is a fact. What the fuck does
that have to do with the thing, though? To me, that's like when you want to go off subject.
Exactly.
You be like, oh, this fool made a really disrespectful video, did brownface. Hey, the homies kill each other all the time. What the fuck are you talking about? Honestly, he is a kid.
Yeah,
he's a kid. He's a child.
So you can't blame the man or the kid. You can't blame him because it's what he knows, And like I told you, it's his ignorance, what you know, And until he becomes older, maybe 30, 20 years, 10 years from when he hears that, he'll be like, damn, dude, that was fucked up. Right. Like, I shouldn't have said that. Because, look, one thing I learned is, like, you could sell your soul for fucking crack sack. You could sell your soul for whatever. But later on, you'll be like, damn, I'm fucking fucked. I got fucked right there. But there's nothing wrong with that because he's an entertainer. And like I told you, sometimes when you're an entertainer, you got to do what you got to do. But you have to stand by what you said. Because people don't understand the power of this right here. Whatever is said here, it stays here. Like, it's not going to go nowhere. You can't disappear it. And I feel like, hopefully, one day when he gets older, he thinks like, damn, dude, like, I did fuck up. Not even fuck up, but like, maybe I should have reworded what I said.
Well, yeah, because I think that, like I said, if you flip the cultures, you realize, oh, it's hella disrespectful. Like if somebody asked me, right? Like, if,
I'm not gonna be dropping great Kool-Aid with
right, and if someone
wings
and if a black friend was like, he's like, hey, this shit is fucked up, or I don't even need somebody to tell me. I'll be like, damn, that was fucking disrespectful shit. Yeah. You went there, like I don't even need someone to tell me.
Just for views, and you know what? At the end of the day, like we're saying, who's the real enemy? DoKnow or all these guys, or just the fact that we're so caught up on views, so caught up on these people, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I gotta do this. And in reality, like, my best to this man. Wherever he goes, he goes. But in reality, I will say this. This man has such a big platform that little kids are looking up to this man. And, like, I want to be the next this guy. I want to be that. And you know what? I don't think he sees it. Because if he's seen it, he would realize the fact that, you know what? There's a little baby DoKnow running around right now that wants to be like him, right?
Yeah.
And what are you teaching him?
Right, and him maturing and getting older, he may change his mind, but that's something else. I saw another YouTuber talk about how he was on DoKnow's side, and he was just saying, like, these are only old motherfuckers that think that this is disrespectful, da da da. And I'm just, like, sad for it, because if being treated with respect and being making sure that nobody has like you're not gonna allow someone to be treated better than yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna stand up for your shit. If that's old head shit, I guess I'm a fucking old head, and I weep for the young heads where, like, okay, I grew up in the '90s.
Everything's more like just brush it.
Well, just let it go. Just
but really look at it. Let's say you brush it right now, and in a party somebody starts fucking hitting a piñata that's all fucked up. Eventually it's gonna hit a core.
Yeah.
Because regardless, one thing I've learned is, regardless whether you want to deny it, try it, or pretend you never seen it, it's still you. You could walk like a duck, talk like a duck. You're gonna be a duck, dude. And eventually, one thing I learned is, I had a boss, and this is a true story, dude. Straight Mexican, right? He was a straight Mexican ass guy, right? Came to America illegal. He came as a name that I can't even say because you know what I'm saying, right?
Oh shit! Okay.
So he was a real common name as a raza, right? He came up in this company, and he changed his name. He was like, I don't want to be named as that no more. I want to be known as this. More of a white name, right? We're still all kicking it with everybody, right? And I'm a homie. He's a paisa, but now he's a supervisor, became a manager, moving up the ladder, right?
Yeah, I got you.
We used to all go play golf, go fucking get fucked up and everything.
Beaver play golf.
I used to play golf. Hey, these vatos would be like in little golf shorts. I'd be in pro clubs, dog. And I told him, I'm never going to change, dude. My lady told me, hey, when you're 50, what are you going to be? I'm going to be looking exactly like
I remember you told me when you go to your first red carpet, to your first premiere, you're like, I'm going chucked out, Ben Davis style, all that.
I want people to accept me for me, you know what I mean?
I like that, man.
So this man becomes the plant manager, right? And I'm just the shipping supervisor, right? Just barely making my little, but I'm making it. And I hear the white VP and president talk about him. They're like, so and so, fuck him. Oh, shit. And I tell him, you know what? At the end of the day, though, like, these fools are white. You could change your name, change the way people call you. You'll always be Mexican, though. Remember that because you know what? They're white and you're Mexican. And I don't care if you change the way you talk, you walk, the way you fucking use your 9-iron. You're gonna be Mexican. So remember that.
Yeah.
And he hated it, dude. He hated the fact that I told him that because that's how it is. You have to know that okay, I'm not gonna step over that. And I feel like that's where DoKnow's playing it. Like, he's playing it safe. And you know what? You can't hate him because he's doing what he knows. He doesn't know. And like you said, in a couple of years, maybe he'll do different.
Maybe.
Yeah. Who knows, man? Who knows? But I'll say this. I feel like he did what he knew. He only knows so much. He's only 22. He hasn't lived. He hasn't done much things.
All right. Let me talk about real world consequence, because now we talked about and people both agree if I hear some shit and I don't like it, I'll change the channel. Cool.
Exactly.
But after changing the channel, there's still some consequences for it, because here's something I noticed. I was writing a movie about the shit. I don't think it's gonna come out though. This was when Go Loco came out. First Go Loco came out, and then I started seeing people on social media, particularly young Latinas, start calling themselves putas.
Yeah.
Because it said, bad little hyena, puta, behave. And they said, like, they started quoting it. And our people never refer, like, if you call a chick that word, it's not funny.
It was derogatory.
Yeah, this shit's not funny, like, even amongst each other. Like, I know some cultures we call our girl, hey, that's my bitch, that's my hoe, or hey, hoe. But for us, calling someone a fucking straight puta.
That's like you're working the corner.
Like, straight up, so they started doing that, right? Okay, cool. Then they did the BlueFace carne asada, and they're slapping hyenas on the ass, waving the Mexican flag, slapping with carne asada, pouring horchata on them, all that. Okay, cool. So you don't like it, change the channel. Who cares, right?
Exactly.
But what happened that fucking summer? That's what I noticed. You had a certain group of people.
They were fucking slapping carne asada.
And filming themselves, slapping vendors, choking vendors, robbing them, clowning.
Yeah.
And so they're young. So what they saw was YG and BlueFace doing this. And they're like, hey, these Mexicans are fucking clowns. Why not slap them? Yeah. Why not throw some horchata on their face? And they did it. Exactly. Some vendors even got killed, right?
Yeah.
And so
they got beat up.
And so all I'm saying is that sometimes when you make it cool to dehumanize one group, here's what I would tell my people. Hey, we don't need to protest. because he made this song. We don't need to necessarily make a diss song. But no, all I'm gonna tell you, get ready.
Yeah.
Just get ready, because if it's cool to make fun of us and do brown face, it's gonna be cool to slap you in the fucking face.
Yeah.
So all I'm gonna say is just get ready.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. No, at the end, I agree with that, because you know what? There was so much stuff that was going on in that, and I feel like it's fucked up because, like, this is the thing: you're not gonna do something unless you see it. If you see your homie go do a drive by on these fools over here, you're gonna go do it.
I could do it.
You're like,
Yeah.
I could do it. He did it.
Yeah.
So I can do it. And people don't understand that we're in the world where social media is so intact. Motherfucker slap somebody, rob the lotero, goes viral.
It's gonna be like you said, forever.
Exactly. And this is what I say. You know, most raza will be like, hey, you know what? Share that video, share this. But in reality, what are you sharing? You're sharing our misery. You're sharing us at our worst point, which is good because you're exploiting the bad. But you understand, Dave Chappelle said something that I'll never forget.
Yeah.
He said this. He goes, you know what? They're doing school shooting training, right? Pretty much like where you go to the school and they're getting ready just in case somebody comes shoot, right? He said they're training the kids to run from the shooter, but they're also training the shooter
Where they're gonna be, what they're gonna do. Oh, they're gonna do the
Exactly.
fire exit, so I'll wait at the fire.
Exactly.
You know what? You just hit on something deep, because it's
Right?
like the more you talk about it, the more you make it happen.
Exactly. Remember what we talked about,
Bro,
Jerry?
remember the
About that? Yeah.
You remember DARE program?
Yeah.
It was drug
different
awareness, resistance,
It's
whatever the fuck.
exposing you to what drugs
And then
are out there.
they did a
Weed,
study, bro.
meth.
They did a study after DARE. The use of drugs in young people skyrocketed.
Because you're exposed to what's there, hallucinogens. Yeah, you know what? It all comes to what was right, what's wrong. You know, I feel like they exploited us. They brought us out. They exposed us to things that we shouldn't have been exposed to.
Too young.
Too young. You know, like the guy DoKnow. He's
DoKnow.
He's young. He's living, dude. That man is just living for that day. I seen his hats, and I was like, dude, I remember when I had my hats like that. You know what I mean? Just
But you know what?
chilling.
You're right. He's not thinking about what I do today, the
He's
consequences.
thinking about his next pair of shoes. Thinking about his hats. And I'm not, you know what? I'm not
we were
mad at
there.
I was there, man. And I feel like America Cholo was there also. He made there. But there's just a different age group, which there's nothing wrong about. There's nothing wrong about it. But I feel like you said, at the end of the day, we should have a common ground. And nowadays we don't. Because it's so blurred. It's so like, you just like, nah, it's not right there. You know, it's just painted that way.
It seems like it's on purpose, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's because of what I told you. It's just not, at the end of the day, it's not
Ignorance.
black or brown problem or white. It's ignorance.
Ignorance.
And
That's-
until we address the elephant in the room, he's going to keep stomping on us, dog. We're in Jumanji. That motherfucker just going to keep going all over us, dog. Right?
You're right. Only a comedian can make that analogy.
Yeah, that's fucking real, homie. That's it. And I see it every day. I'll be like, dude, this motherfucker, like, come on, you can work. You don't need to be panhandling. You can work. You know, you're not that mentally unstable.
Right.
You can tell when somebody's mentally unstable, can't work, he got problems, and this guy's just chilling, got a car on the parking lot. You
Right.
know, like,
It's like you said, where because you have that mind where no matter you think you're useless, I'll find something for you. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
So when you see somebody, you're like, nah, there's something better for you. I'll find
yeah,
something.
the motherfucker could wash windows. He could
Something?
fucking take cords. There's a use for us all.
That's
There
right,
is,
man.
there is. And we just have to find that use. And I feel like we're so used to knocking the next guy. Like, he's no good. Fucking this. He's fucking that. He's fucking this. He's annoying. He's not going to talk. He's not going to do the meeting. He's not going to do the shoot. Whatever it is. What if he could? Hold the camera.
Something.
What if the motherfucker's good at bringing waters? The best water man you know.
Like water boy. No?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
The
We have to
world's
find
finest
that.
H2O. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, I'm gonna take a leak. That was a good take.